Good afternoon, everybody. Hi and welcome. This is a beautiful space, isn't it? It's absolutely divine. Thank you ever so much for joining us today. And I just want a raise of hands, really, just so I know each and every one of you as much as possible. Who is vegan here? Thank you. And who is vegetarian here? Thank you ever so much. Okay, so my name is Natasha. I'm called the Loving Chef. And I like to help people balance their chakras through food and so much more as well. So yeah, I just want to share with you a little bit of knowledge and wisdom around what it is we like to do here as well. So I'm based up in Northampton, in Laug Havens, where we provide ecotherapy for the homeless people on our permaculture farm. And they help us grow ingredients, and we also make soap as a business as well, and we give 10% of everything back towards the homeless than what we do as well. So yeah, so that's me. Okay, so for today, I'm going to do two dishes. I'm going to do a raw Italian courgette dish, and then hopefully if we've got time, we've got sweet potato and beetroot dish as well. So yeah, it's just very, very simple stuff, but there's a lot more to it as well. So we all know the colours of our chakras, but my idea is, what colours are you putting on your plate? Because ideally, if you're thinking of something with food, then if you're also looking at what you're putting on your plate, this is what your chakras are actually needing. So if you've got a plate of green food, and your dishes are all green and things, then you're actually feeding the heart chakra. And what tends to happen is and put on their plate exactly what their chakra is needing. So if I went and prepared dinner and I thought, oh, I'll just cook this and I've just cooked that, and then I actually look at the plate afterwards and realise some of it is orange, some of it is red, or sometimes I just cook pure green and not even think about it. But that, to me, means that the chakra of the heart or any of the other chakras are actually wanting some nourishment somewhere along the line as well. So yeah, so today we've got Italian courgette salad. Has anybody ever used one of these? They're brilliant, aren't they? They really are fantastic. We eat so much with our eyes. It doesn't really matter how basic the ingredients are, but actually, at the end of the day, we eat with our eyes just as much as everything else, and our intuition tells us what we want to put on our plate. So yeah. So we try and use everything as organic as we can. We do pre-wash everything as well, as much as possible, and things. So yeah. So I also want to share with you what it is that you sometimes think about whilst you're preparing food. What are your thoughts and processes around food? Are you always in a hurry? Are you always super busy? Are you always, this will just have to do because I'm always too busy to actually think about it as well? That's another factor of how the chakras actually come imbalanced as well. So in my Italian, I've got spiralized courgettes. I'm going to do raw baby tomatoes in there as well. So yeah, so what are you thinking about when you prepare food? Are you thinking loving thoughts? Are you thinking about the kids? Are you thinking about the day and the stressful day that you've had at work all day and things? Because, you know, food has energy, and food picks up the energy of your thought processes as well. So for me, as I'm thinking about food, I'm preparing food, I'm giving it a lot of gratitude. Who brought it to your plate? Who brought it to your home? Who put it on the supermarket shelves? Who picked it originally? Who grew it? Who turned the soil in the land and Mother Earth before the seeds were sown. Spare moments, because in this world, gratitude goes a long way, but it also then, you can feel and eat the gratitude whilst you're eating as well, and this actually also helps you as well. So, courgettes, tomatoes. Somewhere in here I've got some garlic, hopefully. Yeah. So garlic is really good for you. And I know a lot of people say, yeah, but it makes my breath smell and I don't like it and things. So if we actually peel the garlic, bear with me a moment or two, this is a nice big bulb of garlic. And I don't know whether you can see, the garlic has a centerpiece. This centerpiece is what makes your breath smell. So if you were to take out the centerpiece before cutting it up, you can actually then eat raw garlic nice and easily without the smell in the morning and things. So yes, you can put as much garlic in here as you like. It's entirely up to you. I love garlic. The chakras like garlic as well. Some people like it chopping. Some people like it sliced. It's entirely up to you. We really do go on what it is that you would like. Some people crush it all up, add a little bit of salt in there as well. Yeah, pop that in there as well. Okay, so that's enough garlic. And basil. I'm going to do some lovely basil. So, basil. Basil likes to be picked at the very last minute here. And also, sometimes if you were to chop basil then goes, it creates blackness around. But if you actually tear the basil into the dish last minute, you're not going to get the blackness that happens tearing rather than cutting, because that brings out the flavour, and you're actually activating the oils within the basil as well. I just say thank you for feeding us and nourishing us. We love and appreciate you. There as well. So again, it all adds up to exactly whatever you would like as a flavour with things. Okay, right. Now I'm going to put pine nuts in here, just to give it a little sprinkle. And dressings. Dressings are really up to you, whatever you would like. I love the raw apple cider vinegar, because that's so good just to help digest things. I'm not a measurer, by the way. I'm so sorry. There's no tablespoons of this and tablespoons of that. I go a lot by, well, how much would I like? How much does it make it feel good? You can use olive oil. You can use basmati vinegar if you prefer, and not the apple cider vinegar. But as a true Italian, let's put some virgin olive oil in there. Black pepper. Black pepper is also very good. Yeah, so black pepper will actually help you with your root chakra as well, because it's a fiery food. In there. And for the last thing, tippy toes. The last thing is Himalayan salt. How many here use Himalayan salt in their cooking, by show of hands? It's brilliant stuff, isn't it? It's lovely. Yeah. So for those of you who don't use it, I find it a lot softer salt flavour. It's a lot softer in the body. It's a lot easier to digest. And it's almost got a hint of sweetness in there as you use it as well. So yeah. So this is basically it for this dish. You can prepare it in advance. And then just leave the basil on there to add on at the last minute just before you want to eat, or if you're doing it as a dinner party in there as well. And again, we'll stir it all up, things, and give some love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And please may you serve as best as you can. Now, another thing that I'd like to share with you is actually talking about blessings of the food. Because you're nurturing yourself with food, give yourself time with food. We've given it gratitude, but bless it so it can give you as much nutrients and vitamins as possible to help you easily digest and to then absorb as much of the vitamins and minerals. So thank you, food. Thank you for coming to our table today. Thank you for bringing us all this nutrition. Please may you serve us in the highest. All that doesn't serve us, we lovingly let go. And we can ask souls to come and eat with us as well. As we work a lot with the homeless, we always ask the homeless souls to come and eat with us if they're hungry as well. So yeah, so that's the courgette. That's the raw courgette Italian salad. There, you can eat that as a main course. It can goes well with as a side dish as well. So, okay, now for the messy one, the raw beetroot. We love the raw beetroot. Who here likes beetroot? Raw beetroot? Yes, yes. Happy days. So we got some organic sweet potatoes here. And we've got some lovely beetroot here. Okay. 2 beautiful roots, grown in Mother Earth, grown with love. And they're going to help you ground yourself energetically. They will feed the root chakra. They will also help you just really connect and be you as well. So thank you. Thank you. Okay. Raw sweet potato salad is good. Sweet potatoes are a lot healthier than the other potatoes. Who else eats raw? Who else eats potatoes? Normal potatoes, like new potatoes and things. Okay. Yeah, because they hold a lot of starch as well. But we love the colours of the sweet potato. Okay, whilst I'm peeling this, who eats in front of the TV? Watching EastEnders, Coronation Street, horrors, thrillers, violent movies. Yeah. See, we're all videos and we're all films and soap people as well. But just be aware of what you're listening to as you eat, because at the end of the day, you're actually taking that energy in whilst you're eating. You're actually taking the energy in and actually digesting it in there as well. So if you've got fearful horror movies going on, or you've got emotional EastEnders going on, guess what? You're actually taking that inside of your body as well. So I used to sit there, and I was a great horror movie back in my earlier days. And I used to sit there with pre-processed foods and watch horror movies and hide behind a cushion and drop my dinner and everything else. And it was just like, no, oh, okay. So yes, a lot more balanced now than what I was before, I can assure you, with things. Okay, so sweet potatoes. I'm just going to keep this a bit tidy. Here. Okay, beetroot. Anybody eat the leaves of beetroot? Yes. Yeah. Something like this you can add into salads. You can add it into hot meals. You can stir fry it. That's not a problem there at all. It's all very good for you. And being the purple, you're actually feeding the purple chakra too. So yeah, so we tend to use a lot of the main the main plant as well as the root plant as well. I am going to put gloves on for this because this does get really quite messy as well. Yeah. I don't like these things really, but I'm serving over there with our soaps and things, and if I've got purple hands for the rest of the 2 days, that's not going to be great. Oh, look at that, that's lovely and fresh. I am going to use the stalks and the leaves because we like that. As well, we'll just pop that down there. Ideally, I would wash it, but there's no washing facilities here, which I thought there would be. So yeah, so I'll just pick out a few of the things that I know are clean. Ideally. There we are. So we can chop away without chopping our fingers. Nice clean bowl. Here. Pop that in. Pop that to one side. Now for the good bit. Look at that. It's heaven. Absolutely heaven. So I was introduced into vegan food probably about 1.5 years ago now. Up on our farm we got some expat chickens, and I realised then it was just like, I can't do meat anymore. And yeah, from that day forward, that was it really for me. Yeah, my poor chickens came and it looked like an oven-ready chicken with no feathers. And I thought, oh. But yeah, we nurtured them, so we got 10, and they were with us for their days. Yeah, they were with us for their days for a while, free-ranging literally all over the farm. So they had 1.5 acres of farmer to actually roam around and things, and their feathers grew back and it was all beautiful and things. But yeah, that was me. That's what turned me vegan, and also with my skin as well, because I suffer from rosacea. And since I've gone vegan, it's actually improved a lot as well. So it's all good. And becoming more balanced as well within your chakras. You know, it's all a learning curve and finding out. Just to bring a slightly different conversation in whilst I'm peeling. Who here looks at the moon and does anything with the moon? Thank you. Yes, the moon is beautiful, but the moon has cycles. It's a 28-day cycle. And I won't go into this too much because I haven't got time today, but I do a lot of planting on the moon cycle. So the moon, as it goes fuller, you've got water, and I tend to eat the leafier foods on certain days and more of the root food on other certain days with things, because it's actually easier to digest as well. And I tend not to mix root with leaf in any of my dishes, because to me I think it becomes a little bit more unbalanced, because on certain days it's roots and certain days it's leafies. Okay, so I think I'll do the sweet potato first. I got told to keep this area clean. I'm really sorry. It's now got beetroot juice over everything. Oops. So sweet potatoes can be eaten raw. There's nothing wrong with that. Well, we'll just grate it into here. And yeah, away we go. So another thing that I tend to do whilst I'm preparing, I sing. I sing to my food. And I was beautifully gifted with such an amazing song that I'd like to share with you today, if that's okay. It actually originates from a Master Shah, who is a Chinese gentleman, and he was gifted the song in 2003 to help all of humanity. But I find it is a magical ingredient in the kitchen. So I'm not vocal really, and normally it's in my own little house up in the countryside in Northampton, not like with people staring at me, but I'll have a go. So it goes something like this. I love my heart and soul. I love all humanity. Join hearts and souls together. Love, peace and harmony. Love, peace and harmony. I love my heart and soul. I love all humanity. Join hearts and souls together. Love, peace and harmony. Love, peace and harmony. Thank you. That's it. Thank you. So yes, I'll keep to my day job. But yeah, in my own private house is what I tend to do. With things now, I'm all embarrassed. But yes. Yeah. Okay. And there's actually, I'm doing a free prize draw today with a hamper as well. So you'll actually find a CD in there of the song that sounds a little bit better than my vocal cords with things. And there's also a book in there from Master Shah as well, all about the greatest love. What else do we have? Oh, we have homemade blackberry jam. So pick up the blackberries on our farm in Northampton, and I've made jam in there. And chutney, green tomato chutney, which we grow the tomatoes on our farm, and then we made chutney as well. And then there's some soap, lemon and lavender soap. So we would have grown the lavender to put in there. We have a rose bath sensation in there as well. And there's recipe cards in there as well. So this one is a recipe card, so that gives all the recipes as well. So yeah, so we can do that in a minute or two as well. So we have got sweet potatoes, beetroot stalks. Now I don't actually need this one. We'll pop that there for now. And we have some beautiful sorrel. Who uses fresh herbs for their cooking? Yes, it's lovely, isn't it? It's very divine just to pick off and actually be done. You grow yours as well? Yeah, it makes a lot of difference. Yeah. What I tend to do is I rummage around the garden and go, oh, this was ready, this is nice, this is happy. I'd like some of that today, please, in my belly to feed away. So yeah, we've got some flat leaf parsley as well, just to give it a different kind of flavour. Thank you, herbs, thank you. Okay. Right, I'm going to go for something sweet because I like the little basmati vinegar in this one. I will do the Himalayan salt as well. Let's just take these off because otherwise I'm going to get it all over my chef jacket. A little bit of pepper. Lots of love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah. And I'm also going to put in here sunflower seeds and pumpkin seeds as well. Lots of protein but nutty flavours. Normally I do roast the pumpkin seed and the sunflower seeds, but today is something slightly different for me. So, yeah. Pop that in there. A little bit of oil, help it go down. Not too much oil in this one. Oh, and I guess I'm mixing it with a knife because I've taken my gloves off already. So yeah, this one can be prepared in advance as well. Just be a bit careful though, because the beetroot will actually start colouring the sweet potato as well. But look at those beautiful colours. How can that not serve the soul with food when it's like that with things? So yeah, so there we are. We've got the 2 dishes for today. I am here for questions if you'd like any questions at all. My name is Natasha from Laug Havens. I am the Loving Chef. And thank you ever so much for listening to the words of wisdom and knowledge. And I love and appreciate each and every one of you for taking your time out of the busy day today. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, and then for the free prize draw, my lovely assistant here, Lisa, will take your names and numbers. The prize draw is going to be held at 3 o'clock this afternoon. Please be on site. I will give you a call, and then we can exchange with the hamper, maybe a hug or two as well.